Part 6. Don't let fluency die inside you. Why most people never become fluent. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they're not smart. It's not even because they don't know what to do. It's because they stop. They pause. They wait. They let life get in the way. They lose their momentum. And slowly, their voice disappears again. That's why so many people say, I tried to learn English, but I gave up. I was improving, but I lost my habit. I feel like I'm starting over again and again. And the saddest part? The fluency they could have built dies inside them. It never comes out. It never grows. It never gets a chance. But that won't be you. Because this time, you're not going back. Fluency doesn't come from one big moment. It doesn't come from a magic trick. It doesn't come from one powerful app or lesson. Fluency comes from what you do when nobody's watching. It comes from that 10 minutes before bed when you whisper sentences. That walk when you describe what you see in English. That morning where you speak to your reflection. That lunch break when you repeat your identity phrases. That tiny moment when you feel like skipping, but don't. Fluency lives in those moments. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Let me give you the real formula for lifelong English fluency. In simple words, speak every day. Even 5 minutes is enough. But make it daily. Speak to yourself. Whisper. Repeat. But speak. Speak with emotion. Feel the words. Don't say them like a robot. Say them like you mean them, like you believe them. Use your life as your teacher. Talk about your day, your food, your memories. Don't wait for a lesson. Your life is the best classroom. Repeat your identity daily. I am an English speaker. Not just a student, not just a learner, but a speaker. Don't break the chain. If you speak today, don't skip tomorrow. Build your fluency like a chain, strong, unbroken, powerful. Create a small wall on your door, mirror, or notebook, and write this. Day 1, check mark. Day 2, check mark. Day 3, check mark. Day 4, check mark. Day 5, check mark. Day 6, Day 7, Day 8, Day 9, Day 10, Day 30, Day 100, Day 365. Every time you speak, even for 1 minute, mark a check. That's your proof. That's your power. That's your path to real fluency. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be daily. You will have bad days. You will feel tired. You will doubt yourself. You will say, "Am I improving? Is this working? Maybe I'm not good enough." Let me tell you exactly what to do in those moments. Speak anyway. Speak a small sentence. Speak one line of truth. Speak one identity phrase. Even 30 seconds is power. Watch your own growth. Go back to your recordings. Listen to how you sounded last week. Feel the difference. Celebrate it. Remember who you're doing this for. Not for your teacher. Not for school. Not for YouTube. You're doing this for you. Your freedom. Your future. Your dreams. This is hard to hear, but it's the truth. If you stop using English, you don't just pause. You start forgetting. Your confidence fades. Your mouth becomes stiff. Your identity becomes quiet again. That's why this system is not a one-time plan. It's a lifestyle. You don't need to speak for hours. You just need to train your voice like your breath. Every day, every moment. From now on, you don't speak English only when needed. You don't speak only during interviews or exams. You don't wait for someone to listen. You speak because you're a speaker. You're a fluent human in training. You are building the voice the world needs to hear. Use these every day. Speak out loud. Record. Stretch. Repeat. Today I feel. Right now I can see. I'm grateful for. This week I want to. One thing I love about my life is, my dream is, when I speak English, I feel I used to feel scared, but now I speak not because I'm perfect, but because this is who I am becoming. These are not just speaking exercises. These are identity anchors. These make you fall in love with English again and again. Final part. If you don't speak, you vanish. Let me tell you something that no book, app, or teacher will tell you. If you don't speak your truth, if you keep waiting for confidence, if you keep hiding your voice behind grammar books, you disappear. Not from the world, but from your own potential. Because deep inside you, there is a version of you who is fluent, free, confident, expressive, bold, and unforgettable. But that version of you is locked inside your silence, and every day you don't speak. You tell that version of you, stay quiet, not yet. Maybe someday. And slowly, that version of you fades, not because you're not smart, not because you're not strong, but because you waited too long. Fluency is not a natural gift. It's not a language talent. It's not a personality trait. It's a choice. Every single day, you have two options. Stay quiet, stay safe, stay unsure, or speak. Practice. Become one road leads to regret. The other leads to power. And the truth is, there is no third road. You either train your mouth or you lose your language. You either build your fluency or you stay stuck forever. You either become a speaker or you live like a prisoner inside your own silence. If you want real, permanent, unbreakable English fluency, then live by these three laws every day. Law number 1. If you don't speak, you shrink. Every day you avoid speaking, your confidence doesn't just pause. It shrinks. Your belief dies. Your rhythm dies. Your voice fades. The only way to grow is to speak, even in pain, even when nervous, even if broken. Speak anyway. Law number 2. If you don't use it, you lose it. You may have studied English for years, but if you don't use it, your words become dust in your mind. You forget. You struggle. You lose speed. You lose belief. Fluency is not a subject to remember. It's a skill to protect. Just like your body weakens without movement, your English weakens without speaking. Law number 3. You are either building fluency or building fear. Every action you take is building something. You're either building your confidence or building your excuses. You're either building your fluency or building your fear. There is no neutral, no standing still, no taking a break. Every day you stay silent, your fear gets stronger. And every day you speak, even just one sentence, your future becomes louder. Let me show you what fluency looks like. When you don't stop. Day 1. You feel awkward. You mumble. You repeat. Day 3. You feel silly, but you keep going. Day 7. Your mouth becomes faster. You say longer sentences. Day 14. You start talking while walking, cooking, working. Day 21. You no longer need to translate. Words come naturally. Day 30. You explain your day in English without fear. Day 60. You feel connected to English. You talk in your sleep. Day 90. You don't think English. You think in English. And that's when you finally realize you didn't just learn English. You built a new version of yourself. People can teach you. Apps can show you examples. Books can give you knowledge. But no one, not even me, can speak English for you. Only you can train your voice. Only you can build your fluency. Only you can create the speaker you want to become. And if you don't do it, no one will. Most learners will. Watch hundreds of videos, save Instagram reels, buy grammar books, say I'll start tomorrow, and then do nothing. They'll stay in silence. They'll stay trapped. They'll feel jealous of others. They'll feel frustrated in conversations. They'll lie awake at night thinking, why can't I speak like them? But you watched till the end. You listened with your heart. You practiced with your mouth. You are not like the rest. You are ready. Every night before sleep, every morning before the world wakes up, say this: my voice matters. I speak to become who I am. I speak because I don't want to die with my voice still inside me. I don't need permission. I need practice. And I will speak, even if I'm the only one listening. Because one day, the world will listen too. If you remember nothing else from this entire video, remember this: English fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. You don't need to speak like a native. You don't need a fancy accent. You don't need to impress the world. You just need to speak, to show up, to train, to repeat, to believe. Because your mouth is not just for eating or smiling or staying quiet. Your mouth is the gateway to your freedom. And now, it's time to use it. If this video touched your heart, if it made you feel like you can finally speak, if it gave you a method, a mindset, and a mission, then don't keep it to yourself. Speak one line today. Tell us in the comments what part changed your life. Begin your 90-day voice challenge. And subscribe to this channel if you want to build your fluency with power, peace, and purpose. This channel exists for your voice. This is a movement, not a video. We're not here to impress you. We're here to wake you up and help you become the speaker the world has been waiting for. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for listening. Now go speak and never be silent again, because your fluency begins right now.